Former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon joined striking school staff at a strike demonstration in Edinburgh. Hello, and welcome to my channel. If is your first time, please subscribe, also hit the bell, so that you won't miss out in any of our update. Please do well to stay tuned till the end. He posed for photos with members of the Unison Union outside Royal Mile Primary School. His successor as Prime Minister, Humza Yousaf, had previously called on Unison to call off the strikes to give its members a chance to vote on a better pay deal. Hundreds of schools in Scotland will remain closed for a third day due to a dispute over pay and working conditions. Since Tuesday, strikes have begun, with thousands of students being asked to stay at home, while support workers began their strike. Local government body COSLA has launched a new offer that will see Unite and GMB suspend their strike plans until members are consulted. However, Unison said the offer was unclear and too little, too late, and decided to continue strikes. The dispute centers on salary offers for non-teaching staff, including custodians, cafeteria workers, classroom assistants, cleaners, administrative staff and daily staff. The Scottish government said it had allocated £80 million of ring-fenced funding to enable the introduction of the new pay package, which provided an increase of around £2,000 a year for those on the lowest earners. Hours before the strikes began, Yousaf had described the latest offer as very good. For employees of all salary levels. He said. I ask Unison, where I believe there are still doubts, to follow the example of other unions and call off the strike and consult with its members. Unison's Scottish Secretary Lillian Macer criticised the Prime Minister for his silence until the last minute and said the dispute could have been resolved months ago. Outer Hebrides, Scotland. Almost a decade after Scotland reached the high threshold of independence, the nationalist vote stands at a staggering. That was in 2007, when the Scottish Nationalist Party first took power in the Scottish devolved government, and in 2014, when it won and lost a historic referendum on secession from the rest of the UK. After this vote, support for the independence question continued to grow, and many observers believed that its eventual success was almost certain. A recent Survation poll suggests the SNP could lose almost half of the 48 seats it won in the 2019 Westminster election, while Labour would gain 24, a significant improvement on the leader's current tally of 1 represent seat. To enter Parliament. Downing Street at next year's general election. And given that the SNP has plunged into scandal and internal unrest following the departure of its long-serving leader Nicola Sturgeon earlier this year, it is fair to assume that the party's era of dominance in Scotland has come to an end. When the tide moves, said Torquil Crichton, Labour candidate for the islands of Island and Eyre, better known as the Outer Hebrides, off the west coast of Scotland. But it's not a change, he added. It's a tidal wave that needs time to calm down. Thank you guys for watching on to the very last end. What are your thoughts about this? Please do well to share with us your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our uploads.